Hello Facebook people, I'm Konstantinos and today I'm coming to you with the last daily loop theory video enough.
I'm very disappointed.
But this time with another account that's actually breaking the daily loop on a daily level. So, the daily loop theory came to our lives. I have another 3 videos, I believe. If I'm not completely wrong, I think it's 3. The daily loop came to our lives because sometimes I could see cannibalization between campaigns and I started creating a whole theory behind it so that I can be able to explain it to people how they can overcome it and stuff. I haven't realized that at this point it's going to become a little bit of a theory that people are going to be afraid of. So I have seen people coming to me and say,
I'm stuck with the loop, I don't know what to do and stuff.
But I didn't create it for that reason. I don't create something so that you're going to be afraid. I create something so that you can explain it, understand it, and find a solution about it. You should not limit yourself by saying that I stuck under the daily loop, what am I going to do?
This is stressful.
Because now at least you know what is happening. Instead of you seeing, for example, that you're spending more money and the revenue is the same and you don't understand why. So now you know, and the only thing that you have to do is just work. In this specific ad account, which I'm going to show you, because apparently guys on the previous ad account, I cannot show you anymore because I was telling to the owner that you have to give me other creatives. He was giving me all the time the same creatives, and guess who is going to be blamed at the end? Me. So we stopped on this ad account advertising because they were not giving other creatives. So we had our one campaign, they were not giving other creatives, they don't need me anymore. They keep running their one campaign, which I optimized, and the optimization has finished, and there is no point of running other campaigns if they don't give creatives. So they fired me and they are going to continue on their own, just having this campaign and maintain it. It is that simple. If you don't want to scale, if you don't want to do the extra thing, and you have now the daily loop to explain everything why you cannot scale, you're just staying in the same budget. Other accounts are going to come and go, and now I have another account which I started working with, and it's breaking the daily loop, you know, because we are having other creatives and we're actually having better results. And I would like to show you in this account also the importance of the creatives and how important they are, because with the previous creatives we had some results which were acceptable, but with another set of creatives which were also completely different angle, we're having much better results, improving a lot the ad account. And not only that, we are having also the possibility of scaling because we have improved the numbers so much. So this year I met a lot of people from the inner circle, chosen 5. Some of those they were freelancers, and I realized one thing which actually helped me teach better people. The thing that I have realized is that someone cannot go to the level that you want them to be unless if they see someone who is already there. What I'm trying to say is this, that there are freelancers that they were good characters, they were having good sales skills, they were having their own clients, but they were not doing it properly because they had never seen a Konstantinos which is making X amount of money, from example, from that.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Or an ad account to an owner. He has never seen someone scaling that much, so he believed that it's not possible. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my new mentorship programs, and I would love if you go to the website. You're going to find the link in the description, or you can find it in the menu of my website, and over there you're going to be able to see the different mentorship programs that I have. You can find the one that is going to fit better your needs, and I will hope to see you there. That's why today I would like to show you also the ad account that is actually breaking the daily loop, because if I don't, then I'm just creating just one theory over here that you haven't seen how it is to break the daily loop and how it is to actually scale while you have the knowledge of what is happening if you cannot scale. So that being said, that's the purpose of the video, and this is why it's the last video, because everything has to finish with a happy end. We have seen all the difficulties that you might have, but now we have also a case study over here that is breaking the daily loop. And as I said earlier, from my experience, it's better to show to people also the good scenario and not only the bad scenarios, so that they can have in their mind that this is bad, this is bad. They need to also know the good scenarios and how it looks when everything is doing well and you can actually break the daily loop. So let's go into my PC. Let me show you how this ad account looks so that you can know if you're breaking the loop or not and if you have a problem or not, and we will take it from there. So as I told you at the start of the video, I don't have access anymore to the other ad account. You will have to go and watch the previous videos of the daily loop if you want to understand it better. What I have although access is to another account that's breaking the daily loop, so we don't care about the other ad account that is not breaking the daily loop.
Boom. Roasted.
What do we see here? And let me explain. So if we start over here from, let's see when the campaign started over here. I need to clarify that it's a store that's selling shoes. We're selling shoes with a different angle that I cannot say. It's not this angle, but let's say that we're selling shoes with eco-friendly, for example, thing, and we're using recycled material for the shoes, for example. This is not just a pair of shoes. In that case, for example, it's a pair of shoes that you sell with another angle with eco-friendly character. So we have another niche over here for the shoes. It doesn't matter. And we're trying to sell from different angles. The thing that we see here is that from the campaign that started on the 17th, let's start seeing how many 17th of January, it's the new one, the 2nd of January is the first one. So here in the 7 days mark, what we're seeing is that we're getting 12 sales. From my experience, we're getting 11 to 12, or sometimes we're getting 10. Let's continue. 11 sales again. We do the same process as we have done in the other daily loop theory videos. Over here we're having 12. Over here we're having 11. Let's continue. Over here we have 10. Again we have 13. And this is the point that we introduced a new campaign. Now remember that we have, so far let me show you the previous period actually, because we have 60 as a cost per purchase, which means that because we have a low CPM at 9, I'm not so happy with my results over here. I'm getting 2 ROAS, okay, but still I'm not so happy, and I believe that we can improve a lot on the creative side. If we see also here, the cost per unique click is on 0.83. And this is also another thing that I was telling to you the other time, is that you need to compare CTRs when you're having the same CPMs, okay? So we go on this period. What do we see here? We are having, and this is very important for you to understand. So this is a CTR of 5%, but why is it better from this as a creative? Because we are having the same CPM. So now we can say that yes, this creative over here, it's far, far, far better from the CTR, from the creative that we see below. But I'm realizing that this is a very topic for another video, so I'm not going to go into detail about it, because I think it would be really interesting to see it on another video. Now, over here, our new creatives are giving us £24 cost per purchase, comparing to 60 something. I don't believe that the actual cost per purchase is 79 over here, because now these creatives are having also some competition, as you can understand. So what do we see here? Immediately we see that this one, even if this one is doing better, it's not losing sales. So in the next days, we can actually see that we're going like this, 10-5. Back in the day, back in the other ad account, we would have 5 and 5 and still 10 sales, or 5-6 to have 11 sales. Here we're having this one holding the sales because it's different style of creatives, different angle and stuff, or maybe because we're using the same creatives in some other accounts and just the product can scale more. And here we are seeing that we're having some better creatives with better cost per purchase, that they are just coming here and they are not cannibalizing all the ad account, okay, and the previous campaigns. And of course the average results are getting better, and let's continue seeing how this progresses. It's doing pretty well, actually reaching 3 rows, and so on and so on. We have 16-10, and here, what do we have? I think here it's dropping a little bit. Yeah, it's 11-18. So we're having very good results, and we know immediately that these creatives are better and they're working better. But the most important thing, they're not cannibalizing our previous campaign, which in some ad accounts it could happen. So while they're better, they're targeting another hot pocket. That's very important because that means that we can keep the previous one, we can keep also this one and work in an average result. Of course, right now, I'm not stupid. I'm just going to work in creatives which are similar to this, and eventually I'm going to replace this campaign with better creatives, and I'm going to try to scale like this. But here, obviously, we are seeing that we are not actually scaling and we're cannibalizing. What are we doing? We're having 29 sales, which is actually 3 times more sales, while we doubled our budget. We didn't triple our budget, we doubled our budget. In the previous case, we doubled our budget and we're having the same amount of sales. So our ROAS, for example, from 3 ROAS, it went to 1.5 ROAS, and so on. So now you get it, and now you understand how it is another account that is actually scaling and another account that is actually working really well and it doesn't cannibalize the campaigns in between, and how it is to work with other creatives and how important are the creatives in order for you to be able to scale another account and your business eventually. I hope that this is going to inspire you so that you're not going to use the daily loop theory as an excuse of blocking you from success, but now you know how it looks from the other side when you are knowing the daily loop, but you know that you are breaking the daily loop and you are scaling your ad account. I will see you for the closing of the video. So the daily loop theory came to our lives in 2024. I was trying to explain all of the things that I was seeing across accounts, and for sure, I was a little bit annoyed sometimes when people were just focusing on the fact that I have the daily loop and I cannot solve it, while, as I said earlier, it was created so that you can know what's the problem and fix it. And because I really believe in it, and because we have proven it across accounts and stuff, not only me, but many other people that I have seen their accounts and it's happening there, I wanted to make this last video so that we can show one case that we're not having this problem, so that now it's going to be a complete series and a complete theory that people can follow and understand. Don't forget, guys, that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course, my website. You can check also my mentorship programs, which have been a major part of me creating all of these theories with all of my students. And you can see also the testimonials below with all of the people completed actually these programs, or the ones that are already inside the inner circle. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.